What if your teenager doesn't need more advice, more discipline, or more motivation? What if what they need is something biologically regulating, and you're not even looking at it? Most parents see mood swings, withdrawal, irritability, and assume it's attitude, or hormones, or screen time. And while those things matter, adolescence is not just emotional. It is neurological. It is biological. It is a nervous system under construction. Now here's the surprising part. Research suggests that teenagers who grow up with a dog may experience better mental well-being, stronger empathy, and more prosocial behavior. Not dramatically, not magically, but measurably. At first glance, that seems obvious. Dogs offer companionship, comfort, routine. They listen without judgment. They sit quietly when words feel hard. Of course, that would help. But the most interesting finding may have nothing to do with companionship. Researchers studying adolescents in dog-keeping households have discovered differences in their microbiome, the vast ecosystem of microorganisms living in and on the human body. This internal environment influences digestion, immune response, inflammation, and increasingly, mental health. Teenagers who live with dogs show distinct microbial patterns, even in their saliva. Certain bacteria associated with empathy and prosocial behavior were more present in adolescents who kept dogs at home. That suggests something subtle but powerful. Emotional development may not be purely psychological. It may also be biological. We often think in terms of happiness. But adolescent mental health is less about excitement and more about regulation. A regulated nervous system can process social cues more accurately. It can tolerate discomfort without shutting down. It can respond instead of react. A dog introduces steady rhythms into daily life. Morning walks, feeding schedules, physical touch, predictable interaction. These repetitions signal safety to the nervous system. Safety reduces chronic stress activation, and reduced stress allows space for social learning. When stress is lower, empathy rises more easily. Patience increases, social behavior stabilizes, and there may be another layer. Humans and dogs have coexisted for thousands of years. This relationship is not recent. It is evolutionary. Over generations, human and canine systems have adapted alongside each other. What we are observing in modern research may simply be the continuation of an ancient biological partnership. Of course, this does not mean a dog is a cure. It does not replace therapy, healthy parenting, stable environments, or meaningful community. And not every teenager will respond the same way. Research is still developing. The mechanisms are still being studied. But it changes the frame. Instead of asking, "Why is my teenager difficult?" we might ask, "What supports their nervous system?" Sometimes support is not a lecture, not a rule, not a correction. Sometimes it is steady presence, predictable interaction, gentle physical contact, a living being that co-regulates without demanding explanation. And sometimes that quiet biological support can make more difference than we expect. Not because a dog fixes adolescence, but because adolescence is not just a behavior problem. It is a developing system. And systems respond to environment.